Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian,
What's going on, everybody?
joined by Brett,
Walk away, Jelinski.
and host of the Strat Chat podcast and the Kyle Petty Show, Kyle Petty.
Hi, hello.
We're back, guys. As you can see in the backdrop, seeing the title, Survivor 46. It seems like yesterday we were reviewing the finale, but we are back. New tribe, 18 new survivors, back in Fiji again in Jeff's backyard. And they are going to just do another season so far, and no major twists really as of episode 1. We're going to react fully to the results here. So full spoilers, everybody. And yeah, we're just going to riff a little bit on this one, who we liked, who we didn't like, and some of the goofiness. All right. Every season, it seems like now, guys, the last like 3 or 4, the first elimination or two just comes down to there being like multiple people that have no business being on the show, and they're just trying to see who can suck the worst. And so we had Jelinski, right? And in his own tribe, we had Jess. They were both trying to out awkward and out stink each other, with Zelensky out stinking her the most by quitting a bunch of times. Guys, just off top of the bat, your thoughts on the premiere. Brian, how about we start with you this time?
I thought it was all right. I didn't love that it was 2 hours, but I just wish we could see everybody. That's always my biggest gripe. I just think I don't love 3 tribes. So like I know we spent a lot of time with you said it was Yanu. Is that what the purple tribe was?
Yeah.
I like a lot of people on the tribe. I just wish we could see the other people that were on the show.
Okay, on that, I guess, guys, Yanu, I personally thought was going to be the most dominant tribe of the 3 tribes. They had Jelinski, they had Q, and then everyone else seemed to kind of fill in the gaps and be able to hold their own. I did not expect Jelinski to go out first. I honestly thought it was going to be Jess, or if Jess's tribe wasn't at tribal, it was going to be Venus. Because I've seen most of the cast interviews before the season started, and to me, Jess seemed very much like just not there mentally, and like just kind of wishy-washy weird. And then Venus reminded me of Maddie from season 44, I think, which kind of played out a little bit in this episode. So those are the people I thought would leave. Jelinski, I saw his interview. In the interview, he seemed to like think very highly of himself, and on this season, he had delusions of grandeur for sure. And every move, he's like, "I'm going to be a legend. I'm going to be a legend." And I still didn't think he was going to go home first, so I'm pretty surprised. But
I mean, the edit kind of suggested that like he may not go home first, like because Q was obviously very, very frustrated with that whole thing. But like, I don't know.
Good riddance.
Yeah, really. I mean, you quit
That dude was
everything. You didn't even like try. Like the fact that you weren't even officially halfway through that sweat challenge.
Crazy.
Like, yeah, how are you not going to keep trying? And then you also kind of made the decision for Q, like that you didn't come to that like together, just tossing the hourglass like that. Like, what was that? Like, what a display.
Yeah, don't be breaking their hourless either. What the hell is that?
Yeah, excuse me, you don't get to break.
You're not Erica.
only Erica gets to break hourglasses.
Right. That was
Only when it's part of the challenge, right? Like, come on now.
Yeah, right.
Let's run
that
through.
was wild that he did that. I didn't have left, but crazy.
Yeah, that's good. Let's run through the tribes. It's kind of got our general thoughts here. We've talked about Yanu. They were the ones that obviously went to tribal. So kind of talk about the rest of the tribe there. We have Banu, Jess, Kenzie, Q, and Tiffany. I'm a big fan of Tiffany. Obviously, Tiffany was the one that went out and found the clues, found the box. Was that excited because once their team was lost an immunity challenge, that kind of activated the next step of the box where she was able to go and solve a puzzle and get an immunity idol. Really impressed by that, to knock it all out in 1 week. She did have a little bit of help. Was that Tiffany? Was not Tiffany? Kenzie, right? Yeah. Kenzie was with Tiffany, so seems like they're a kind of a main 2 there within their alliance of 4 that they were talking about. But what do you guys think of that tribe?
I think those 2 specifically seem to be very strong. Those 2 women, I do think one of them could potentially win. They're definitely in my top 5. And that tribe, yeah, I mean, they're going to last and do successful, I think, afterwards at merge.
I'll let you go.
No, I like this tribe a lot. I don't really care for Jelinski. I don't see what the big problem is with Jess. I do think she's trying. She's just not as capable. But like, people like that can be useful in other ways. So I don't know. Everybody was like kind of hopping on the hate train there, and it's like, relax. Like, I don't think she was that bad. Like
Right,
I
she
thought
you
she
seems
was
a
can,
gonna
little.
quit.
you can use her as a number. Like honestly, like
Yeah.
Yeah, and
You know
like
what I mean?
she
So-
might still have a good mind for things, just because she was a little disoriented and she couldn't find her little canteen. Like, come on, like leave her
She may
alone.
not be on her medication. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, frankly, she talks about ADHD. Like, maybe she's not on her like Adderall or like her Ritalin.
Right, she's
Frankly,
probably just
and,
having
like,
a
we're
rough go.
screwed.
Yeah, but like she's not quitting.
I thought
No.
she was gonna quit. Actually,
Yeah.
I thought we might be getting a quitter. Plus, I knew a little bit about her before, and then so once she's like kind of was alluding to it, I thought it was gonna happen.
there's so many twists in this game that like I don't even want to like hammer down like they have a good chance to win. Like they just throw stuff at people now where like anyone can go home for the dumbest reasons. So I like a lot of people on the tribe. Like I said, I think Q is my number one, but
Okay.
again, it's week one. I'm not gonna hold my breath on any of these people.
We had Siga, which was the green tribe. This was Ben, Charles, Jem, Maria. The main storyline really with Siga is really going to be a gender alliance, it may seem. That was really kind of quickly brought out there. There was the parent stuff early on. We had Tim and Mariah, and we thought maybe there wouldn't be, but pretty quickly on, the women realized that, hey, like we have the numbers here and we should take care of it. With the 3-3, they need to sway someone, so they're going to go for Charlie. Charlie is another soon to be established survivor trope, secret lawyers or secret law students. Nobody will tell themselves up when they are a lawyer or a law student. And they all have funny names for their alliances. So they want this one to be Charlie's Angels. So what did you guys think of Siga? Anything stand out?
He reminds me of Carson, so I immediately didn't really like him that much.
Oops. Sorry to Charles. I'm finding him enjoyable so far. I also like Maria, the mom.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I like Maria.
I think she's going to be a lot of fun to watch. I especially like how she intimidated Jelinski during that little challenge journey thing.
Oh my gosh, you bullied him.
Like a chair.
Yeah. You what?
He folded like a chair.
He sure did. And I was surprised he went out that easy, especially since, like, I don't know. Could you really prove? When did they actually find out? Did she see the cards then, or they just find out later on when they actually now go to vote? I feel like I missed that part of this.
I think they established it there because he just folded. Like he was like, I do have the skull.
You know, they established it there. If you had the torch, you had to announce you were the torch,
Yeah.
and then the other two had to convince you that they were the
No,
vote.
right. But like, let's just say he didn't actually say, and like, and then she just picks. Do they just leave, and then like they find out later? Because if that was the case, then why fold?
This
Yeah,
this I think was very interesting. This I was wondering. I wanted to talk about this because Jelinski folding, I think, was actually a good move in my opinion. Obviously, his own tribe was like, "Dude, you're an idiot. Why'd you do that?" And plus, he broke the thing earlier. I think, like, yeah, obviously you don't want these people to think you're a liar in case you see them post merge. So because either you get to keep your vote, but that also means you screwed them over and they're going to hold that against you. So it was a really tough position for him to be in. So I don't blame him for actually folding in the end, because like you're either going to, you might save your vote now, but you'll have enemies later. And then his tribe hated him for it. So it was a really bad spot for Jelinski, I think.
I just wouldn't have lied.
Yeah, to his own doing though. It was a smart move, I guess, but like he did it to himself, like just giving up that easily. I think like
He also, like, I don't know why he told him that. He should have told him he played through the game and he lost the game. That's
Just
it. No one's
lie,
going to know
man.
for weeks. That's what happened.
Absolutely. You totally did not have to be honest at that point. Yeah, just a waste.
Goober.
But this was really supposed to be about Maria. So sorry, that was another derailment.
Yeah,
that's okay.
Yeah, I do like Maria for that. Like that, I thought that was cool. And it makes me very excited to see what other stuff she can kind of get into. Who else is she going to bully next? Because she did not come here to be friends. So
that was good from Green Tribe for Maria. I personally think, for some reason, I think Jim is probably the strongest person on that tribe and could potentially win.
We had Nami as the final, the orange tribe. I love Nami. Nami is the fun tribe. Nami is having fun. Nami's chilling. The only one who was kind of funner too was Hunter. He was talking about how he's like an introvert and how he wasn't loving it. Hunter reminded me of like Brian in a moment. I know
I was
Brian would
just
be
gonna say,
there.
I agree with everything he was saying. Like
Brian
when
would
Big
just
Cat I'd be like, shut the hell up.
overwhelmed. I thought about this and I was like, I feel like we would have been sitting there and it would have been like me and Kyle would have been fine. We would have been doing the claps and all. And Brian would have just been sitting there like, guys, like we gotta get freaking water. Like, what are you doing?
I was getting Marianne vibes from her early Marianne, who also was very annoying on her season. Like I they just cast the same people. Like they just plug and play these people. They're exactly the same.
Winner pick, Marianne 2.0, Soda. Lock it in.
Soda's awesome.
The way
No,
she
I like her, but
flipped
that was
the
annoying.
thing later with Venus and Randon, their little dispute. I very much got Marianne 2.0 vibes from her. And I think she's likable enough that she's not going to get booted from her tribe. And once merge happens, she's going to be under the radar. So
I may
do
pick
think-
Soda over Tiffany. I just want to vote for Soda. Like some cool
Sweet name.
hashtag for Soda.
Sweet name. I love Soda.
I
We
really
should
like
all-
Tevin too, though. Come on, what about
No, he's
Tevin?
cool. I like him.
No, I like Tevin. Tevin's
yeah.
cool.
Okay,
That's
just wanted to
what
circle that back.
I wanted to.
Okay.
I don't dislike anyone on that tribe, frankly. Again, I like that tribe. So I'm hoping that they stay together, frankly, for a little while. I think they're a fun bunch so far.
Yeah.
We need that sometimes. Challenges were standard. They drug a big gecko for the immunity challenge. I thought that was kind of funny.
They replaced the snake for many years. I guess the legs add like a little more difficulty, but
It was kind
I
of
don't mind that challenge.
No, I thought it was a good challenge.
500 pounds between 6 people. That's nothing. I could lift half that on my own.
Some of them were goobers, though, to be fair. Like, you know what I mean? We're
A lot
not.
of them are goobers.
Most of them are goobers.
So here we go. I have all the stats up here. So just quick glance here. Oldest person on the cast is Maria at 48. Not very old. Pretty young, very young cast, frankly. Youngest is 22 is David. Or was David Jelinski.
I miss when they casted like really old people.
Yeah, remember when we went back and we watched like the first season, Brian, and we were like,
Yeah,
I wonder
Rudy.
if Rudy's alive.
Yeah,
And he wasn't.
Not, but
Turns
yeah, I
out he
miss
had
the old
just
people.
died.
I really miss the old people because it's such a generation gap and it creates good camp life. And yeah, I mean, it's a shame, but they'll never do it anymore. They're so stuck in their ways.
An old reality guys
think
trip.
you're-
Okay, Brett, you're good.
Well, I was gonna say I think you're old person. I mean, not your old person, but I know you were high on Tiffany, but I like she seems very much like a bull in a china shop, and I think she said something that made me think she didn't watch the show. So I think she's at some point gonna like mess her own game up, kind of like Drea did in season 42. Just
Oh, I'm back on Team Soda. It's Team Orange Soda all the way. She's on the orange team. There we go. Orange Soda. Look at
Yeah,
that.
Tiffany did make that comment. It almost suggested to me that she didn't know exactly what the beware advantage was. Like it's the way she said it. Like, oh, I don't have a vote. That's why it said beware. And it's like, right, well, we all knew that. We all knew that that was going to be at risk. Like once you open that. Yeah, the way she phrased that, I was like, ooh. Is this too new for you, honey?
I think Kinsey might almost use her as a shield and work with her, and they're both going to be good at the game. But I think Kinsey's going to have more knowledge than Tiffany, and at some point maybe could use that to protect herself.
Are you basing these off the interviews or just this episode?
Both.
All right. Well, I feel like, Venus, the Parvati Light comment. That was interesting. I also do love the Andy Griffith alliance with Hunter and Tevin. I watched the Andy Griffith show when I was a kid. Nick at Night, TV Land, all like that. So I'm definitely I'm all about this orange team. Like they are Nami all the way. Just protect Nami at all costs.
Yeah, they're gonna be a lot of fun.
Anything else, guys? Pretty good, solid premiere. Like I said, ready for a full season to go here. And like I said, I like the people so far. Not too many people that I dislike. I just want to get the game going.
Ben seems like he's gonna be an irritant. I don't like all his singing. The whole flocking to Sega thing. I don't know. Flocks.
He was the happy musician.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
You're not vibing.
No,
Ben, I was
not
high
vibing.
on pre-episode, but now after the episode, I think he also is just kind of too out there and doesn't know enough about the game. So I think he's not gonna
Too much of a hippie.
Yeah,
he's not gonna do as well as I thought he was gonna do.
He's giving me like Sifu vibes.
Seafood
like seafood.
vibes.
Oh, you did.
I remember literally saying that. Like Brian likes seafood.
I didn't like him.
Yeah, guys, I'm never gonna be on the same page as you guys, and it's totally fine. We're watching two different shows right now. Honestly,
It's all right.
What I will say though too is I was very disappointed that neither team got sweater savvy because I unfortunately I didn't record myself, but I did the savvy part and I did solve it and I thought it was kind of easy. Like the numbers were there obviously, so then I counted it up and then I tried to find the letters outside of the numbers. I know y'all probably don't believe me, but
No. I mean, you showed the picture. I really want you to video yourself doing these. This has been a thing now for like over a year of you being like, "Oh, I solved that one. I did the challenge." I'm like, so I feel like you could do it. We'll put them on TikTok.
so you just get Flint, right? That's it.
No, they got like a bucket. They got a couple things this time.
So they don't even give them food. So I mean, like, does it even matter if they don't get Flint? Because
Well, not if you're the one girl who's allergic to everything. She's just gonna die out there, apparently.
yeah.
What's
I
her
mean,
name?
how did she get through casting?
Let's see.
Right. She can't even eat coconut.
It's
Yeah,
so
she can't eat
dumn.
coconut. Eggs mess her up.
So
This messes
stupid.
her up. So what? She's
But
literally
it's a
just gonna
good
have.
story, Kyle.
Is it though? Is that a good story? She can literally only
bet
have
you on
rice,
Facebook
which they don't have
Tomorrow,
yet.
all these people will be like, "Wow, what a strong girl! You can do it,
Queen.
queen."
Wait, I know I put that in the notes here. I'm trying to see who that is now. Hold on.
I missed that. Yeah, I don't know who that is.
No,
Got
it's
a good
the Dungeons and Dragons girl.
Liz.
Orange.
Yeah, Liz
Liz.
Wilcox, age 35 from Orlando, Florida.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can't
I
eat
just feel like-
nuts, cheese, anything fun.
Well, it's more fun when they put those people on the show because then those people complain and can't do things, I guess.
Oh, I find
I
them irritable. They're a nuisance to my
They're a
my
nuisance
eyes.
here.
Yeah, like I don't want to watch what happened last season where two people were complaining for the first 2 or 3 weeks. That's not fun to watch.
I think Jess will make it past like another week. Though you said, I think she can end up being a number now for somebody. So it will
That's
be
what I
interesting
think.
to see there.
Why would you not keep her?
I disagree. I think she's next from their
Well,
tribe.
you didn't think you thought you thought she was going home today, so you were wrong.
Well, so Kinsey and Tiffany are running that tribe, and I think Q's lockstep with them. And I think Banu and Jess would be on the outs at this
The
point.
one dude is yelling at Jess, Banu, in the preview, like screaming at her. So I mean, that could be detrimental to.
Anu was going. It was all a little emotional too. He was like crying and stuff.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. That was.
real down. If you cry, you're right down Brian's power rankings.
This is season 46, buddy.
Wah, I'm a
Yeah,
survivor.
like,
Wah, I miss my family. Wah, it's hard. We have to vote someone off. We just met 12 minutes ago. Couldn't drag a damn gecko or do a fucking 7-year-old puzzle. Brett sitting over here in a goddamn Hawaiian shirt does it in 6 minutes.
Yeah, and he's
Went to a public college. Fucking people out here. So.
just such a shell of itself.
Finally, there we go, Brian. You did it to me. All right, I broke down with positive overview.
Rough
I
at
mean-
night. Wow.
You got me. You finally
God,
got
my
me.
standards are very high for the show, and it just does not deliver anymore.
I don't know why you don't watch the Australian one then.
I need to, but I
should have to watch it more than
I
once
watch
a
like
week.
5,000 other things. I mean, it's just I gotta watch it on my computer.
Brian's got 2 kids.
I got 2 kids.
Speaking of the Australian one, I actually after week 2, I kind of like got delayed. I personally thought it was more boring than the previous few seasons up to that point. So
Ooh, eye roll.
I
Wicked
know.
eye
Yeah,
roll.
I know. You wrote that on one of our videos. It's like, get out of here. Hard disagree. Because first of all, you're comparing like to last season where people already came into the game with like beefs and stuff. Like, so like they already had like old scores to settle. So of course the game is like let up right away. But now, I mean, the back and forth, I mean, this season has been absolutely ridiculous.
The last season was like it was like
There's heroes versus villains.
Okay.
But I mean, it was a game with George back in it and Haley and like some of these people. Like, how could you can't compete with that?
I don't know
Like
who
these
these people are, but I know that Jordan
right,
is good. I don't know who Haley is.
Yeah,
One day,
Haley's-
Kyle, one day.
Yeah,
Whenever Love Island ends in my life, one day.
that's like never.
We're close, man. We're close.
I'm sure there's gonna be another one that starts like 2 weeks after.
I'm watching past ones, but I'm almost
No.
done.
Okay,
The world is my oyster.
Kyle, what do you guys have going on in the Strat Chat and Kyle Petty show world?
Well, Strat Chat is still doing the challenge. We're recapping the reunion tomorrow night on Thursday at 8 o'clock. And then 10:15 is Australian Survivor. So yeah. And then apparently the Traders is ending this week. I thought we had another episode.
I looked into that. It's debatable if it's this week or next week. It's the reunion's next week. So if they're doing the reunion the same week or same, if they're going to drop that with the finale, then so it's up in the air.
It's a long night.
way.
That's a lot of stuff.
I feel like we have too many people left for it to be over this week.
Yeah, because even if you open the episode losing 2, you still have like how many left? Like another like 6.
Doesn't it need to end with 5?
Yeah, so you'd lose one more you would lose. There probably wouldn't be a murder. There'd just be a vote, right? That's usually how the last one goes.
They don't do a murder at the end.
There's probably one more vote still. So whatever. I mean, either way, it's just I know people are watching it, so I mean, I'd like to get as many episodes out of it, frankly.
This episode did end on a split vote where one of the traders was up for banishment. So
I think Peter's out. So, but subscribe for that. We do that as well. Kyle, we gotta get you back for Traders, man.
I know. I miss Traders. I miss
it's hard, man. Your Thursdays are busy.
Yeah, Thursdays are jam packed between
It's just unfortunate.
I know. I wish we could have you for it. We're just too. That's the show. I think that's the only show, right, that you do like night of, right? Like in your repertoire right now.
Not anymore. No, we pushed Traders back to Monday.
Oh, okay.
Because Australian Survivor started. And as soon as we wrap up the challenge, we're picking up Big Brother Canada and putting that on Thursdays.
Challenge All Stars in a month or so too, April 10th.
Yeah, there's a lot coming up. so
a lot coming. Yeah. It's a couple of days for my birthday. It's the only reason I noticed that. So check us out here. All of our playlists. Check out our TikTok. A lot of content going on there as well. But for myself, Brian, Brett, Kyle, everyone at the Reality Guys, thank you so much for watching. Peace.